good.
You can take the WCC out of us, but never fully.
What's that?
Yeah, Joe's catered.
Yes, but I'm not allowed to eat after 5 o'clock because I'm on a strict diet because my wife says I'm getting too fat. So. But the guy said that they really enjoyed it. Yes, very much so. Legendary.
You could say that's like the reverse Ali diet right now.
Yeah, exactly.
He's only allowed to eat after 5, I think.
That's exactly right.
What's the vibe of the guys? What's the readiness level? What feeling do you get from them after practice?
I think the guys are excited. They woke up this morning a little bit tired just because it's time difference or whatever. But they were good in practice today, and they were just like every team. You know, we've been working towards this all year long, and not working towards a place where this is like different or a crescendo pitch, but just working towards it, like trying to prepare and rep to be in the spot, and so the guys are grateful to be here.
How motivated is this team to make a run, even though you guys feel pretty comfortable being in the bracket?
I think at this point it's just loving playing together and wanting to keep playing. I think that's how the guys feel. I think we have some confidence and we have a ton of humility, kind of the way we felt all season long, and we understand that every single game that you play in this Big 12 tournament is going to be an elite level game. So we're just trying to focus on playing great basketball.
Do you feel like it can help your seeding potentially too with the NCAA tournament to get a run in this?
Yeah, that's just too complicated for us to compute right now. I think we just our biggest thing is it's kind of like we talked about post game. It doesn't matter who you play in the NCAA tournament. It doesn't matter who you play in the Big 12 tournament. They're all great teams. They're all championship quality teams. And so it's more for us, it's more about can we put ourselves in a space where we can compete at the highest level and play our best basketball and make our best adjustments throughout the course of the game and feel as committed, confident enough to be committed to everything that we're doing. And so we're spending a lot more time just kind of focused on that.
With Ali in his second day of Ramadan and fasting, have you noticed anything practice today? Is he like?
Yeah, he was terrific in practice today. He, of course, we're trying to monitor everything really, really carefully, but he was really sharp in practice today.
Your counterpart on the women's side said late last week that with her first trip to the tournament, her colleagues in the coaching profession were very helpful as for any questions that she had in regards to the conference tournament. Even though your stay has been brief, have you found it to be the same?
No. These coaches on the men's side are so mean. They're so mean to me. No. It's one of the things I really appreciate about this league is the camaraderie and the friendship and the shared kind of understanding of the position that these coaches are in. And so, from the very first, the day that we were invited into the Big 12, actually, it was within an hour or so. Scott Drew called me. I think he had just won the national championship, and he called, or maybe it was a year removed or something like that. And he called and was just like, "Welcome to the league." And it's kind of been that ever since. We got a chance to spend some time together this summer in New York, doing a camp with several of the coaches. It just is. These are great coaches in this league, and all of us were grateful and value being in this league, and so it's you couldn't ask for any more out of the staffs.
With your team saying they've kind of kept receipts this year and that, how did the snubs and the all Big 12 postseason picks go across on your team, or did they even notice?
I don't think the guys really calculate that a ton. I'm sure they do at some level, but I don't think that's the way we're built, and it's not kind of what we're chasing actually. I think all the accolades are nice, but it's just not. It's not really our agenda. I think the guys are focused on trying to play as well as we can as a team. It's the way that we're built, and I think our guys love it. And so I don't think it really probably registered very significantly.
Have you changed anything maybe to the schedule to get ready for these early morning tips at all? Has there been any changes leading up to this?
Yeah, just trying to go early. The real, so I made tours back and up and down the aisle several times on the plane yesterday. trying to wake up guys. In fact, I was waking up guys the whole flight. I don't know how successful that was, but just trying to help them sleep a little bit last night. But you know, these are college kids. It's hard for us to remember that far back, but you know, sleep was overrated when we were in college anyway.
Because of that, are you going to keep the same starting lineup, or is there a chance maybe some of these?
Well, for us, it's, you know, I would expect to, but you just never know. If you base it on the history of our season, things could happen, you know, as close as you know, 7 minutes before tip. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I would plan to.
Do you feel like the style of play that your team's identified by is built for tournament play?
I don't know. I don't actually know what that means. I think the style of play is the best we play. I think it's the way we play is where our team functions at its best. And so, yeah, in that sense, I would say yes. But, you know, so that's probably as wise an answer as I give you there.
Will you be able to get any sort of shots up before the game, shoot around?
Yeah, so we just have a full hour. You know, we have a shoot around. I think our shoot around slot is maybe 7:30 to 7:50 or something like that. I don't think we're going to use it. I mean, that's the equivalent of 5:30 for us. And so I don't think we'll use it. You know, we like to get in the gym just to kind of feel. Actually, I like to get in the gym just for our guys to kind of feel the light. But we have an hour to warm up in the gym.
Last question. After a decade in Vegas at the conference tournament, and you were a part of it in 2 separate stints with BYU, is Kansas City still like fresh and new, or is it a little bit weird maybe being away from kind of the epicenter of college basketball during this week?
I don't know. I kind of think this is the epicenter of college basketball. So
It is for you guys, for sure, yeah.
So we're just so happy to be here and happy to be a part of this league, and we're grateful.
Who's scout coach?
Well, we don't know yet. We actually have 2 coaches that handled. One coach handled Oklahoma State, and one handled UCF. What's the score, by the way?
I haven't checked.
Yeah. So we'll see as soon as we find out who we're playing. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here.
UCF